Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a packed slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space, it's Henderson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide open space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. Go straight ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play anthem set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down, UMass.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a hit. On the move at the 30. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Back to throw, it's Roberson. That's caught, it's Morrow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great... This quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on third down. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half. On defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's dragged down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Snow. Lots of running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defender. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harding. Touchdown, UMass! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give on the counter makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Got his man quickly. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
He wants to change this route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He'll try to do it himself. Looking for room at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to